The first step to learning how to operate a computer properly is learning the computer fundamentals, the basic things that you need to know to enable you use the computer properly. Welcome to Learn to Earn. My name is Victor Ekumusa, and today we're going to be looking at computer fundamentals. Now, what are computer fundamentals? Computer fundamentals are the foundational principles and components that underpins the operation and understanding of computers. These are the basic things you need to learn to be able to use the computer properly. Now, the computer fundamentals is broken into different parts. Number one, we have the hardware. The hardwares are the physical part of the computer that you can see and that you can touch. The physical part of the computer that you can see and touch. An example of the hardware is CPU, the central processing unit, which is also called the brain of the computer. We have the RAM, we have the storage devices, we have the input devices, we have the output devices. Input devices like the keyboard and the mouse. We have the output devices like the printer. Another part of the computer fundamentals is the software. Learning the functionalities and how to operate this software. The software is divided into two. We have the operating system software, which is the Windows. We have Linux, and we also have MacOS. And then we also have the application software, where we have our browser like Chrome. We have our multimedia players like the VLC. We have the games. These are application software. So the software is divided into two. The first one is the operating system software, and the other one is the application software. Another part of the computer fundamentals is the basic networking. You also have to have the basic knowledge of how the internet and how networking works. You have to have the basic knowledge of computer networks like LAN, which is the local area network, like WANs, which is the wide area networks. We also have the internet. You have to have the IP address. You also learn how IP address works, the importance of IP address, the implications of IP address, and why people have to hide their IP address. Another part of the computer fundamentals is security. It is security. You also have to learn the basic things that keeps you safe when using the computer. Also, we have under the security, we have antivirus, we have firewalls. Also, under the computer fundamentals, we have the operating system. Understanding the role of operating system in managing hardware resources, providing user interface, running applications, and also to learn the familiarities with common operating systems. Then also we have the basic troubleshooting. The basic troubleshooting is also important for everyone learning how to use the computer, because once in a while the computer may bring out some error signs, and some error signs are things that you can actually treat immediately. You don't need to take them to any technician or take them to any computer expert. There are some basic things that you can do to them to correct those error signs. So these are the things that makes up the computer fundamentals. Now we're going to be going into them one after the other. First, we're going to start with the definition of a computer. What is a computer? A computer is a programmable electronic device that processes input data according to predefined instructions known as programs or software to produce output. Now take note of the key points there. A computer is a programmable electronic device that processes input data according to predefined instructions known as programs or software to produce output. Now we have the types of computers. Number one, we have a personal computer, which we all call PC. Personal computers are the most common type of computer used by individuals for general purpose computing tasks. They come in desktop, laptop, and tablets, and typically run operating systems like Windows, MacOS, and Linux. They are used for tasks like web browsing, gaming, multimedia, and more. Now, another type of the computer is the workstation. Now, workstations are high-performance computers designed for specified tasks that require substantial computing power, such as graphic design, video editing, engineering, and scientific simulations. They typically feature powerful CPUs, large amount of memory, advanced graphics cards, and high-resolution displays. Another type of the computer is servers. Now, what are servers? Servers are computers designed to provide services or resources to other computers on a network. They handle tasks such as hosting websites, storing data, managing traffic, running applications, and providing remote access. Servers comes in various types, including web servers, file servers, database servers, and email servers. Now, another type of computer is mainframe computers. The mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are large, powerful computers capable of handling massive amounts of data and supporting thousands of users simultaneously. They are used by organizations for critical applications such as banking, finance, telecommunications, and government services. Mainframes offer high reliability, scalability, and security features. Now, another type of the computer is the supercomputers. The supercomputers are the most powerful and fastest computers available, capable of performing trillions of calculations per second. They are used for complex scientific and engineering simulations, weather forecasting, cryptography, and other compute-intensive tasks. Supercomputers typically consist of thousands of processors interconnected by high-speed networks. Another type of computer is the embedded systems. Embedded systems are specialized computers designed to perform specific functions within a larger system. They are used in a wide range of devices and appliances, including smartphones, digital cameras, medical devices, automotive systems, industrial control systems, and home appliances. Embedded systems are optimized for low power consumption, compact size, and real-time operations. Another type of the computer is the smartphones and tablets. Now, smartphones and tablets are handheld computing devices that combine the functionality of a computer with communication capabilities, touchscreen interfaces, and mobility. They run mobile operating systems like iOS and Android and are used for various tasks such as web browsing, email, social media, gaming, and productivity applications. So these are the main types of computers, each with its own characteristics, capabilities, and applications. On, we look at the key characteristics of computers. And one of the key characteristics of computer is store and manipulate data. To store and manipulate data. Computers can store vast amounts of data in digital form and perform operations on that data, such as calculations, sorting, searching, and processing. Another key characteristics of the computer is to execute programs. Computers can execute sequence of instructions stored in memory, allowing them to perform a wide range of tasks from running software applications to controlling hardware devices. Then we'll also look at perform input and output operations. Another key characteristics of the computer is to perform input and output operations. Computers can interact with users and other devices through input and output operations, enabling communication and data exchange with the external world. They will also look at process information digitally. The computer can process information digitally. Computers operate on binary digits, which we also call bits, representing data and instructions using combinations of zeros and ones, and perform operations using digital logic circuits. So overall, the computer plays a major role in every industry and to every individual. Now we're going to look at the components of a computer. Hardware and software are two fundamental components of a computer system, each playing a crucial role in its operation and functionality. Now let's look at the hardware. Hardware refers to the physical component of a computer system that you can touch and see. These components include the central processing unit, the CPU, the memory, which we call the RAM, storage devices, hard drives, SSDs, input devices like the keyboard and mouse, output devices like the monitor and printer, motherboard, power supply units, which we also call the PSU, and various other peripherals. Now let's look at the CPU. The CPU serves as the brain of the computer, executing instructions and performing calculations. The memory provides temporary storage for data and instructions that the CPU needs to access quickly. Storage devices such as hard drive and SSDs store data permanently even when the power is turned off. Input devices allow users to input commands and data into the computer, while output devices display the results of computations and operations performed by the computer. Hardware components are interconnected through the motherboard, which provides the necessary connections and interfaces. The power supply unit converts electricity from a power outlet into a form that can be used by the computer's components. Now let's look at the software. The software refers to the program instructions and data that tell the hardware what to do. It includes the operating system, application software, system software, and firewall. The operating system, also known as OS, manages the computer's hardware resources and provides a user interface for interacting with the system. Examples of operating systems include Windows, MacOS, Linux, and various distributions of UNIS. Application software consists of programs designed to perform specific tasks or functions such as word processors, web browsers, multimedia players, and graphic design tools like CorelDRAW and Photoshop. System software includes utilities and drivers that help manage and control the hardware devices connected to the computer. For example, you have a printer. Your printer would have a software attached to it that you need to install into the computer to be able to use the printer together with the computer. Fireware is software that is embedded into hardware devices, providing low-level control and functionality. It is typically stored in read-only memory, which we call the ROM. and is responsible for booting up the system and initializing hardware components. In summary, hardware and software work together to enable a computer system to function effectively. Hardware provides the physical infrastructure, while software provides the instructions and data necessary to carry out tasks and operations. Both components are essential for the operation and functionality of modern computer systems. Moving on, we look at the functions of a computer. What are the functions of a computer and what do we use a computer for? Computers perform a wide range of functions that contribute to their versatility and usefulness in various domains. Here is a brief overview of the key functions of a computer. Number 1, processing data. Computers process data by executing instructions stored in programs or software. This involves performing arithmetic and logical operations on input data to produce output. Another function of a computer is storing data. Computers can store vast amounts of data in digital form, including text, numbers, images, videos, and more. Data is stored in various types of storage devices such as hard disk drive, which we call the HDDs, solid state drives, the SSDs, and optical disks. Another function of a computer is communicating. Computers enable communications between users and other devices through various means, such as the internet, local networks, and peripheral devices like printers and scanners. Communication allows users to exchange data, share resources, and collaborate remotely. Another function of a computer is executing programs. Computers can run software applications or programs that perform specific tasks or functions. This includes everything from productivity software like word processors and spreadsheets to multimedia applications, games, and system utilities. Another function of a computer is managing resources. Computers manage hardware resources such as the central processing unit, the CPU, the memory, which is the RAM, storage devices, input and output devices, and network interface. The operating system plays a crucial role in managing the resources efficiently. Another function of the computer is automating tasks. Computers can automate repetitive tasks and processes, reducing the need for manual intervention and increasing efficiency. This includes tasks like data entry, file management, system backups, and software updates. Another function of the computer is processing information. Computers process information by analyzing and interpreting data to extract meaningful insights or make decisions. This includes tasks like data analysis, pattern recognition, artificial intelligence, which we call AI, and machine learning. We also look at another function of the computer, which is the display output. Computers display output in various forms such as text, graphics, images, videos, and audio. Output devices like monitors, printers, speakers, and projectors present information in a human-readable format. Then we also have interacting with users. Another function of the computer is to interact with users. Computers provide users interface that allows users to interact with the system and control its operation. This includes graphical user interface, command line interface, touch screens, voice commands, and gesture recognition. And finally, another function of the computer is for entertainment. Computers provide entertainment through multimedia content, including games, movies, music, and online streaming services. They also enable social interactions and communication through social media platforms, messaging apps, and online communities. Thank you for joining me in this wonderful adventure as we looked at the computer fundamentals, looking at the basic things that you need to learn to be able to use your computer properly. Please, if you have not hit the subscribe button, please, I would like you to do that now, and also turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I drop amazing and educating videos like the one you just watched right now. Thank you.